we got to visit one of the biggest fulfillment centers for Printful, a world-renowned print-on-demand provider, and we saw the process for everything from shirts and posters to packaging and shipping. So join us as we go with Michael as he guides us through some of the key areas of the Charlotte Printful warehouse.
Beautiful. Here we are.
Nice.
That's the nice. And then the stainless steel. Oh, you did get the sweater. Nice. Okay. I'm very excited for this. Let's freaking go.
The first stop was checking out the main office area where they have some pretty sweet places to hang out and get some work done.
There's that spot too.
I like this like shipping container-esque.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to Charlotte. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
But these are our machines. Corny Atlas Max Plus. This is actually an upgraded version of the ones that we have down the line.
These are the upgraded ones. So what makes them like upgraded or better? Just that they're larger or they're faster?
They can do some extra cool features.
Oh.
Like raised printing.
Yeah, that's cool. But are they generally also faster or?
Yeah, they're about 15 to 20% faster. Think.
Dope. And then this is the, what, heats it?
Yeah, so the first step of the printing process is a layer of pre-treatment gets sprayed onto the area that's going to be printed on. Then the ink goes on top of that. And that pre-treatment fixation basically allows the ink to bond to the shirt through the drying process. And so we have specific dryer settings depending on, I think, the weight of the garment, color, things like that.
So why is like the area, is that like wet and it's gonna dry so that all you see is the, okay.
Yeah, so this wet area is the fixation.
Okay.
It's the solution that allows that bonding to happen for the ink to stay on the shirt after it dries.
And are there just two levels to this?
And
they do the same thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's really cool.
The dryers are pretty cool. If you wanted to, you could warm up a pizza in there.
Next was checking out the absolutely wild stocking situation where they have so many different brands and products that they can grab and print at any time.
Yeah, so this is where the life of an order starts. Not the very, very beginning because that happens at the ordering stage, but this is where we keep our extra stock at. These shelves, these boxes that are unopened. And then once we're ready to load them up, we have our shelves here with stock that's ready to pick for an order. And so everything has like a little barcode that you can scan and initiate an order phase through our top secret order system that I cannot show you guys.
A top secret order system.
Yeah. I mean, I can show you guys.
Maximum efficiency.
Yeah. So yeah, we can just walk through here and you guys can check it out a little bit.
Oh, some Champion.
Usually what will happen is, you'll get like an order request and it tells you everything that you need to pick. And then it takes you to a location and you use these guides here like F9 and then
which will tell you like the color
letter number system.
Which will tell you like It's cool. So then what do they just go through here to find the size? Yeah. And then if they don't see a size,
each like box location is all the same size.
Oh, okay, we got it. So they don't have to like look through.
Yeah, they don't have to look through them. So yeah, they use an iPod with like a specific software that tells them where they need to go to pick a specific item. They get a whole list of stickers printed out and they just transfer the sticker to the item.
Very cool.
So yeah, we'll walk around a little bit more before we go to the printing section.
I imagine some people like to like hide over here where it's not as loud.
Yeah, this is my favorite spot in the whole facility just because of how like quiet it is from all the machine noises.
So much product in one area. Like,
yeah.
I've never seen so many like Gildan and Comfort Colors and Bella and like, geez, this is crazy.
Over here we have like our most popular items. So instead of like stocking them into a small space, we just have them, we take them right out of the box.
Because you move so much of it?
Yeah, so yeah, that's why you see a difference between here and over there. Let's go to a printer and take a closer look. Back in the early days, like one of the things that I find crazy, like compared to now, we used to not have these shelves here.
Really?
And we would just have everything on pallets, and it was like the most messiest, like craziest thing. Stuff would get lost, and like it was just chaotic. But now there's like a really nice
organization method. So there you see, like this train's door. I'm like, crazy. How long have you been with?
about 8 years.
8 years.
8 years in May.
So wow. So do all warehouses like follow this same format of the rack structure, or like for example the one you're talking about in Texas, is it even bigger and they have like a different?
Texas has more open space, but they're not quite as filled out since I think we opened Texas maybe like 3 years ago. Give or take.
Okay. And this one has been here since?
This one's been here for a little over 8 years, 8.5, 9.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So this is like one of the OGs, I guess.
Yeah, I think our second facility.
Oh,
ever.
wow.
Next, we headed over to the embroidery machines to check out how stitching is completed on pretty much any apparel or garment product.
So yeah, one person runs like a set of machines. So this guy's running 8.
Wow. Just all day.
Yeah, so he's got the small left front print and then large center print.
Center. So center and then left chest, you said?
Yeah. Sometimes the large prints, depending on how big the design are, could take like an hour, 2 hours. It's a crazy amount.
Wow. Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Like, how long do they typically take?
Yeah, it depends. I would say anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour and a half.
Okay. And then obviously they can see like what the design is on the screen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is probably my favorite department to hang out in when I want to look at designs and look for inspiration and stuff.
Oh, cool. Do you see like a particular product or a particular
Brand?
design style used, or like one or the other in embroidery? Is it like mostly sweaters or hats, or
It's a lot of everything.
really for embroidery?
Yeah. Design-wise, with the elections, there was a ton of like political stuff.
Oh, obvious.
So that was crazy.
There's certain content that's like obviously trademarked where you'll get an email that's like, hey, we can't like print this. I actually tried it once. Like I drew my own and I was trying to get it as a gift, and I got an email from Printful that was like, hey, we can't.
Yeah. So we have a content team that hand checks designs. Sometimes stuff will slip through, like if they don't know that it's IP work, like stuff can get through. It's really interesting. Like some stuff you're okay with to do, but I guess IP law is such a gray area. So yeah, when I first started, we just had these 2 pods here
Wow, really?
and a bunch of open space.
Now we're heading back to the shirt machines, and what I thought was so cool is how certain machines are allocated to printing on sleeves only. And there's a special system they use to only target specific areas of the sleeve.
This is Amelia. She's gonna help later today with,
Oh, nice.
with printing.
you guys.
Very
Yeah.
fun.
Right now she has her palette set up for sleeve printing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
see.
inside labels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you see how like that's how they do it on the sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah, sleeve printing, inside labels, outside labels, and doing those.
So then does that whole unit have to come out and then you replace it with another one that's for like the full chest or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Wild. Very cool.
Take a walk this way. So yeah, after something prints and it goes through the dryer, then it gets QC'd on this side of the dryer. And so there's 2 types of items. Either a single item, that's just one item in the order, and that goes immediately to be packaged, right, as you can see with this machine over here.
So if that's, you're saying if that's just a single,
Yeah, if it's a single item, it gets packaged immediately. Or they get loaded up onto these green bins and somebody does it in the shipping station. But if the item is a part of like a multiple item order, then it gets sorted over here. And so it'll start off in this bin here. And if one or more of the items are already like sorted, then the iPod will tell you like where to take it to.
what, bin to put it in?
Yeah.
Dang.
And so yeah, they go walk through here.
And then generally, how long might it sit in these before it gets like taken to like be shipped out?
Yeah, probably like half a day to a day or 2.
Half a day, that's it?
Yeah, sometimes longer depending on how busy we are. Like, and there's also variables too. Like, let's say an item like has to get redone like 2 or 3 times. Like it's waiting on like that specific item before it can go out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't know if I
So,
explained
like,
that good enough.
these two are going out in the same order.
Yeah,
Correct.
and it might be waiting on one.
They might
or
be waiting on
It could be
something.
ready. Once it gets sorted and ready, they get placed into these things, and then taken to a shipper over here.
Where it gets packaged.
Yeah. So we'll package it,
Ah, very cool.
throw it onto the what looks like backed up conveyor belt.
The conveyor belt here looks pretty much like an airport baggage claim area, and the amount of products Printful is pushing from this location is absolutely insane.
And then it just runs through, and then we have a scanner on the conveyor belt that reads each label and
Like
throws
there
it
at
into
the top?
Yeah, and throws it into a specific Gaylord.
Really?
Yeah, we can go check it out. I think they're gonna reactivate it. Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, that's sick.
You can see like each type of shipping option here.
Oh, first class, FedEx. That's so cool. It's like an airport. I mean, I feel like just this aspect of it, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like for social content, this just seems like so intense. You know what I mean? Like to me, this would be so interesting. Like obviously the whole printing out of the printer thing is very, very cool. But like this amount of, I mean, look, this amount of volume is like insanity.
Different ones have different volume outputs. Like our Canada facility only has 2 pods.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're not pushing out as much. I have a series that I started called Pack My Orders, where people will ask me in the comments and they'll give me the order number. And then I have something kind of like that, but I do it for free, so.
Yeah.
So here we have some extra stock stuff, boxes for packaging.
Very dope.
Next, we got to see a special section of Printful that probably nobody thinks about, which is how ink is stored. They have custom-built racks that continually turn and rotate to keep the ink from being hardened. And this was super cool to see how it's always ready to be used.
What ink is most expensive?
Good question. I don't know. Probably white. We probably use white the most.
Because you have some you have to have a base layer. Like,
But I don't know if it's the most expensive.
what's happening over here?
It keeps the ink moving so it doesn't settle.
Really? That's all this is doing?
Yeah.
Incredible. So with something like this, literally custom built just for you guys.
Yeah.
What on earth? That's crazy.
Yeah. Corny is insane. Like they're an insane company. It looks cool.
Swing shells.
Yeah. So over here we have our posters department. We do unframed and framed posters. So we can take a closer
Oh, I
look.
see. Yeah.
Aside from embroidery, like I really like walking through here and seeing what people are ordering or what they're making. We got photographers, illustrators.
Whoa, that's a nice one.
Yeah, using our service here.
We got to ask a lot of questions to the poster operators, from what kinds of machines they use, what sizes they can print, how many of each style of poster they think they produce each day, and of course, what kinds of designs they are seeing daily.
So then there's like I would imagine a pretty intense trimming process that takes place, since it's cutting like,
Oh yeah.
it's doing obviously the whole thing with the bleed, so
And then we just cut the mark head off. Just joking.
got it. Very cool. So do you have certain machines that are like just matte and then just gloss, or can they all do the same thing?
I can run matte or luster on
Well, I see. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. I see it says matte luster, but like,
this one right here. I got lusters on it now, but I was running large mats on it for a while. So this machine went down, which I was running lusters. So I put lusters on this one because I got to have something running luster.
how often do they go down?
Here lately, because I've been running the crap out of them.
Really? Would you say that this is like, is this the industry standard machine?
But yeah, these are the newer ones that we've got.
Okay.
And for us, I feel like it works. All these machines have warranties because so they get them to have some come out.
Now, can this one, the bigger one, do like vinyl, like a banner, or just paper?
Just the paper. Now we do have a printer over there that prints our stickers. That's the one it prints stickers, so that's more of a thicker vinyl-like material. We used to also then print canvas.
That's, yeah, canvas. Yeah.
Now we no longer do canvas, but when we did, that's what we did in our files for sure.
Got you. Very cool.
And that one's a bit bigger, a little bit more kind of high-tech.
The last thing we got to do was, of course, print some custom Kittl merch that we made in Kittl and sent over to Printful to have done. And this was an unbelievably fast and efficient process. You'll most likely catch us wearing it in some upcoming videos here on the channel. We also got to do some embroidery on a sweater and a hat, which we've actually already posted in a previous video on minimal embroidery, so go and check that out on the channel to see exactly how we created it and get access to the script fonts we used in Kittl.
And get this one done.
Just this one.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and scan it. Okay. And it is the back. See? There we go. Super fast.
Now, there was a lot more to see and explore at the Printful factory in Charlotte, and we hope to do some more in the future, so let us know in the comments if that's something you would like to see us do, and we'll do our best to make that happen. A special thank you to Printful for letting us come and hang out for the day, and to Michael for being our tour guide and teaching us about the process. With Kittl to make your designs and Printful to fulfill, you will definitely have a great experience building your print-on-demand shop, and we have a lot of content on how to do this here on the channel, so be sure to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop your comments down below, and we will see you in the next video.